Not all twin flame couples go through separation. Shocking, I know. Is separation something that all twin flames have to go through, or is this something that can be avoided altogether? Stay tuned and I will tell you exactly what's up. Keep watching and I will tell you once and for all. Twin flames do go through stages in their connection, but something that I find people don't truly understand or they're confused about is that twin flames don't have to go into separation. This is not a necessity and there's a reason for it happening. Not all twin flame couples go through separation. Shocking, I know. Okay guys, full disclosure, I have definitely been in and out of separation with my twin flame before. I was one of those unions where separation did happen and it manifested more than once. But this is because of my own choices. And what I mean by that is that you choose as one with your twin flame, so it isn't possible to not be with your twin flame if you're truly choosing it. Now, this might be an unconscious non-choosing, but all the same, you're still not choosing somewhere inside your consciousness to be with your twin flame. So that could be unconscious. I have experienced separation with my twin flame, and I know how uncomfortable it is, and I know how you are feeling if this is what you're experiencing with your twin flame. I won't deny that this does sometimes happen, but I also know why it happens and how to prevent it in the first place. It's kind of like the saying, if I knew then what I knew now, I would be doing things a lot differently. Today, I am going to share with you how you can prevent the separation phase with your twin flame. And I think that it's important to know that you don't have to be in that doom and gloom energy, believing that it's something that is going to happen and that it's a rite of passage, because it's not. It's actually because when you meet your twin flame, you're meeting your whole self, and sometimes meeting your whole self can be very overwhelming because, as I've said in my videos before on Twin Flames Universe, is that sometimes just even being around your twin flame can trigger the really icky, gross feelings that are in our consciousness that we have been burying down all our lives. If you haven't done the healing work, there is a huge chance that you would go into separation with your twin flame, because everything will come up, the good and the bad. So if you are in separation and you are experiencing this stage and experience, don't get down on yourself. It's okay. I've been there and it does happen. Separation is very common and it is kind of a gift in itself. Why? Because it helps you purge a lot of things in your consciousness that aren't aligned with love. It does help you purge a lot of misaligned energy, and it's not all bad. There is quite a bit of good in separation, and it can be considered a gift. But guys, again, I have to stress, it is not something that has to happen. It is not a rite of passage in your twin flame journey. Now I'm going to explain to you how you can prevent it. I'm picturing some twin flames looking at me going, yeah, right. And I understand, but this is truly the truth. Let me explain. So let's get real here. In reality, some twin flames will experience separation, and it might look different for every union. Some twin flames will meet their twin flame and then separate down the line. Some twin flames will not actually be experiencing a twin flame connection with their true twin flame, so that is actually considered separation, and that is how they are experiencing the phenomena. And then there are some twin flames who actually just meet their twin flame and they come into union right away, get married and have kids, and everything's dandy. What is this dependent on? Well, it's dependent on your own consciousness. It depends on where you are in your healing And what type of blocks do you have to love? And how do you believe when it comes to love? And the stories you tell yourself when it comes to love and being deserving of love. So why do some twin flames experience separation and it's kind of a cycle like me? It comes down to if it's compassionate and loving for you to actually be together at that point in time in your connection. I remember a time when I was with my twin flame and we were together for a long period of time, and although this is where I wanted to be and I was enjoying myself, I also felt like my head was going to explode because a lot of triggers were coming up, and this is what would cause separation in a union. This was because a lot of painful things and feelings were coming up, a lot of triggers and childhood wounds. This was happening just by him being him. He wasn't doing anything, he wasn't saying anything, it's just him being his lovely self. My feelings for him and what he meant to me was enough to catalyst me into a big upset and trigger things that needed to come to the surface to be healed. If you aren't aware of how to heal yourself and you don't have the proper tools, this could cause a separation, which it often does. When you are aware of how to heal yourself and you have those tools in your tool belt, you can do the healing work and you can prevent things like separation from happening. And that is why people sometimes will come into union right away, because they are already in that type of vibration within themselves. So now you're probably asking me, okay, Katie, so how do I prevent this? Well, you prevent it by doing the healing work. People often say things like, oh, you don't want to meet your twin flame. Like, it's hard, it's a challenge. Like, I wouldn't wish this on anyone. And they're saying this because they are having all these triggers come up and they don't know how to handle them. They don't know how to heal them. And the thing is, things like the mirror exercise, they can help you get into balance and actually heal these childhood wounds and these patterns and beliefs at the core to make it so that you can actually be in a happy and healthy relationship with your person. It is not a necessity. It's not a rite of passage, so you can get that out of your mind and just think positive. Do your healing work. Choose your union because they choose with you, and if you're truly choosing that, that's what you will get. You create your reality, and you can create a relationship where you're not going in and out of separation. Like I said, if I knew then what I know now, I never would have manifested all those times, but I did. It's okay, I learned from it, and I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't. So I do encourage you to take the twin flame test. I will get someone to link it down below. And yeah, you don't have to go into separation with your twin flame. Get that out of your head. So there you have it. Separation does not have to happen. Okay guys, that's all I have for you today. Bye.